Hey everybody, Pastor Sherman D.Manning joining you live from Los Angeles, California. Take a look at yeswecanworshipcenter.org. That is yeswecanworshipcenter.org. Yes We Can Worship Center is the only church in the city of Los Angeles which houses homeless people every day as a part of our mission and feeds the hungry. It is a part of our mission. We're not just to have church for the sake of having church. There's nothing wrong with that. I love church. But we don't just sing and shout. We work in the community to make a difference. This is Skid Row. And today is, oh my God, you know how I am with the date. I think it's May 31st. This is Sunday. There was a lot of looting and rioting and things going on last night that I told you all 2 or 3 weeks ago was going to happen. This is way before George Floyd, way before the knee on the neck. It seems like now the nation is catching up to me. I have been watching the police and their activities and how they treat poor people for the past 6 or 7 months. I've been doing it my whole life, but I've been doing it on camera actually for the past 6 or 7 months. And someone pointed out to me last night, this is San Julian Park. No social distancing. People have not been tested for coronavirus. Mayor Garcetti has failed them. But anyway, back to what I was mentioning a moment ago. Someone called me last night and said, "Preacher, the nation is now doing what Pastor Manning has been doing for the longest, which is watching the conduct of the police and how they treat poor people, how they interact with the poor." I always point out that they police differently in Beverly Hills than they do in poverty-stricken areas. I saw a man in handcuffs the other night. I actually have it on video. And the police had the nerve to ask the man, "Why is your hand shaking? Why are your hands shaking?" And I've had personal interactions like that with police where they'll ask you, "Why are you nervous?" basically. And it's like they cannot fathom, they don't get how nerve-wracking, how frightening it is when you are a black or brown or poor white man and you are in handcuffs and there are 2 Glocks surrounding you. In some cases, like they did the young man on video I have the other day, there are 12 Glocks. There are 12 officers surrounding one man, and they've got you up on a wall, and they're combing through your car, and all kind of things are going through your mind. Are they going to plant something in my car? Are they going to pretend like I did something? Are they going to plant a gun on me? Are they going to mistakenly shoot me? Are they going to shoot me and then cover it up? All these things are going through your mind, and the police will ask you, "Why is your hand shaking?" And it's just so frustrating. But nevertheless, the nation is now watching what I have been talking about for the longest. I have video history to prove it on Facebook as well as on YouTube, where I've been talking about police interaction with poor people far before George Floyd. Because what I have come to understand is whether it is a knee on a neck or a noose around a neck, a lynching by any other name is a lynching. Whether it is a knee on a neck, a noose around a neck, or a charge of stalking when all you're doing is protesting, or re-litigating your history, or discriminating against you because of what you went through, or refusing you housing because of your record, a lynching by any other name is a lynching. Discrimination by any other name is discrimination, and it is still alive and well in this country. I found it fascinating that Mayor Eric Garcetti was calling on pastors last night, asking pastors to help calm the people and try to get them to calm down in the midst of this pandemic. And I thought to myself, and I could not help but thinking, are we now essential? Because when the mayor shut down churches, he basically said that the church was not essential. And people can argue and play games and play semantics all day long. I know there are some pastors who try to make themselves feel better by saying, "Oh, it wasn't that we were not on the essential list, period, end of story, new subject. We were not on the list." The church was not considered an essential place of business, place of worship, place of whatever. Had we been considered essential, they would have made provisions for us to still continue, not to just have online service, but to obey the Bible, which says, forsake not the assembling of thyself together, which says, I was glad when they said unto us, let us go into the house of the, not online only. But we were not essential. And when he started calling on pastors last night, I was tempted to suggest that Mayor Garcetti call the owners of medical marijuana dispensaries, call on the owners of the liquor stores that he left open during the pandemic, the COVID-19 emergency, and ask the marijuana dispensary owners and ask the liquor store owners to call for calm in the community. You know, under normal circumstances, when people are hurting and going through what the nation is going through now, we run to our churches to have service. And I found it ironic that most of us can't run to the service because the door has been locked. And even though slowly but surely they're beginning to contemplate opening them back up again, at the moment, most of the churches in LA, the doors are locked. What do you do when the doors of the church that are supposed to be open are now locked? I'm Pastor Sherman D.Manning. Remember, God loves you and I do too. Yes, we can. Share this video with your friends. Take a look at yeswecanworshipcenter.org. Keep the faith.